And our first two cats, this one and the one you're going to see following, Tom and Jerry, were adopted from the shelter about a year ago, and then they were returned because the owner said their work hours changed and they didn't have time for the cats anymore. I don't know the whole story, but as a rule, cats don't care if your work hours change. They're pretty independent, and since they use a litter box, they don't depend on you for walks. But it can be, you know, travel. You can't be gone overnight a lot with cats. It's not fair to them. You know, should they spill their water shortly after you leave, you don't want them to go too long without a drink. So there can be many reasons that you decide to give up your pets. But that one, I'm sure there's more to the story than work hours changed, because they have each other. Tom and Jerry live together. They also lived with a dog. So if you are interested in finding a cat that has dog experience, these guys both do. And one of the things when you adopt a cat, or two cats in this case, you're going to need to get a cat carrier. So it's important to look at them carefully. You can't just walk into the superstore and pick the cheapest carrier, especially for kitties like this, because even though Tom and Jerry are only 1.5, they're big, hefty, strong cats. So you're going to need a carrier that has some strength to it. This carrier is put together by latches. Some carriers are put together by bolts, and the advantages and disadvantages are obvious. Latches are easy to take off. You can't lose the pieces. But one of the problems is that they can also come undone. So whenever you use the carrier, you want to check it, make sure all the parts are in place. The other thing that this carrier has is it has this little hook in the back so that you can hook a string to it. This one's not on wheels, so you have to carry it. And these little flaps in the top are where you could put treats and some paperwork. The door opens and closes with a thumb and finger action right here. And I like these doors because they have one hinge side, one latch side, and they're pretty hard to come open by accident. So just things to think about when you're choosing the carrier for your cat. And two cats the size of Tom and Jerry cannot both fit in one of those. So that's also something to think about, the size of your cat, and can they turn around in there?